exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Sargent, Sainz, Ocon, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Liam Lawson, Bottas, Magnussen, Joe, a Ferrari, Albon, and Charles Leclerc completes today's grid order. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's on the track. How do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn one. A bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
McLaren have pulled it off. They've won in And look at that, they're making their way out onto... Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I think for driver of the day, I'd probably pick Lando Norris. He lived up to every inch of his reputation today, and I think he'll be going home, quite rightly, a bit proud of himself.
So then, Ferrari have now moved out of sight and out of reach. It's another triumph for the Italian team as they claim the World Constructors' Championship. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us.
Not an easy decision, but you handled it well. Thanks.
fantastic. You've got pole position.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. A Ferrari, Hamilton, and George Russell. Now then, but really, we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. So here we are, ready to go racing for one final time this year. Another season of victories, controversies and rivalries lies in our wake. And just one challenge remains, here in the United Arab Emirates, on a circuit that made its spectacular debut back in 2009. Welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We have 16 corners here at Yas Marina Circuit, 7 to the right and 9 to the left. It's a total lap distance of 3.28 miles, 2 long straights and overtaking opportunities throughout the lap of around 123 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. It's a Ferrari pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Perez, Albon, Gasly, Stroll, Leclerc, Ocon, Sainz, Liam Lawson, Sargent, Sonoda, Ricciardo, Bottas, Joe, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Anthony Davidson is alongside me, as usual, for today's race. The last few races have been a bit rough for them, unable to get a clean run. That's got to have some effect on their confidence, surely.
Certainly confidence is an important factor. And every time you're involved in an incident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well. But all the top racing drivers are able to tune that out when the race gets underway and focus on the job at hand.
Okay, so I know we've already won the championship, and it's amazing, but it's not time to switch off yet. We can relax in this race, but I want you to enjoy it. I also want a strong result. warning that will be moving you to an aero setting of -1. Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.